Hello there and welcome to the Enchanted by Nature Build by Overview, and thank you to the Decor network for the early access to this new expansion pack. And because this is early access, it means that it's not final software, and that's why you also will see my name tag popping along on screen. But we all love that, don't we? Yes, we do. Now, in this overview, I will first of all go quickly over all the items first, and then we will look at all the color variants, and then we're also going to take a little peek at how the furniture looks together in the different color variants. Oh yeah. And then in the end, if you're interested, we're also going to take a little look at the new world, and that's what we're going to do today, people. And the EA was also kind enough to give me an extra code to this pack, so I'm of course going to give it away. And all you have to do to join this giveaway is to just go in my description, click on my little link, which will take you to a Google form, and there you just have to write in your username to any social media so I can contact you, and that's it. Have at it. I hope you win. One of you. Hope one of you wins. What am I saying? Okay, now on to my next point. If you want to see more of this pack, I am going to begin a new Ranks to Riches gameplay of this expansion pack on my second channel, and the first part will be up tomorrow, the 4th of July. Ta-ta! Okay, let's start this overview. And we're first off gonna start with the chairs and the couches. And yes, as you can see up in that corner right there, I put up a little image because if I take it off, this thing right here is popping off. It's doing its own thing. I can't get rid of it. I tried everything. It's kind of annoying. So then I thought, why not slap an image on that? Problem fixed. But anyways, back to the setting stuff. And as you can see right here, if we just take away this bench, you can see that we kind of have two sets going on. And that's exactly right. We have two furniture sets going around. Now, all the items in this game has like a nature-y, Celtic, storybook style, but within the two sets, we have one like rustic, storybook, cottagey feel, and then we have a style that I like to call the Shrek style. But you can also call it a organic, wonky plant style, but I like to call it the Shrek style. So over here for the leaning chairs, we got two new leaning chairs, and they look pretty similar, but this one has an arm going that way, and this one has an arm going that way. Perfect explanation by me, and I kind of like that because sometimes you want armchair to be that way, and sometimes you want armchair to go the other way, and you can make a little funky set. So there's armchairs, and then we got two new dining chairs over here. We got this one that kind of looks like a little bar chair, and then this one too. That's pretty fancy. Now this stuff also has a little bit of a mermaid style to it, so you can use that in a mermaid build, you know, just throwing it out there. But then we also have a bar stool over here, and the little pedal right there, the pedal to the floor, it's a little leaf, and that's so cute. And you can see like the woodsy style going through all of this. Cute. And then we got the couch over here, and I love this couch. Also has a little bit of a mermaid style to it. Got a blanket and two pillows. Cute. And then we got an outside bench with some flowers on top and the little tree trunks on the bottom. And then right here, now I thought that this was a leaning chair, but no, it's an office chair. And what an office chair it is. It just reminds me of Shrek, okay? It just does. And then over here we got another outside bench. Pretty cool. And then of course we got this bench over here. Now this one doesn't really match with everything else, but it's still here. It's a bench, people. So that was all the sitting stuff. And then for the beds, we got so many new beds. We got a double bed over here, the beautiful canopy on top, and oh my gosh, this is beautiful, magical. I love that bed. And then we also got a matching toddler bed over here, and a matching crib, the infant bed with a little blanket over there, cute, and a little teeny tiny bassinet with the drapes going over. And then we also have this one, the canopy, which you can put over the toddler bed, or maybe even the crib over here. You can. That's pretty darn cute. And all of these beds matches in color, but I will go over that in the next section. So that was all the beds. We don't have a kid bed though, but you know, we got these beds. And then for the tables, we got one new coffee table over here, and two dining tables, one small and one big one, which is kind of cute. And then we got a new bedside table, or an accent table, with three little stands, and that is cute. Look at that threesome. Then we also got a new desk, and I love this desk. Look at that. Got a desk over here with two shelves on top, and that is so cute. I love it. And then over here, we have a new kitchen set. So we have a new cabinet, a new counter, and a new counter island. And this is how it looks all put together with a beautiful kitchen I've made. So we got some outer corner piece, the end pieces, the normal corner pieces, the long cabinet piece over here. Got it all. And isn't this adorable, people? Come on. Look at all the little details. I love this so much. And then then also the island pieces over here. I made a beautiful shape with it, I do gotta say. But we got all the normal pieces, got some wonky style to it. I love that. We're gonna make so many beautiful kitchens. And no, it did not come with the fridge or stove, but hey ho. And then for the more storagey items, we got this one, Nature's Frame Dresser, which is so freaking adorable, with some new clothes that you can put on. Come on, put on these clothes right here. Some different styles, very many different styles. And then we got the Leafy Ledge Dresser, which I think is pretty cool because you got like a wardrobe and some drawers with the little mushrooms going off of it. Cool. I like the wonky style of that. Then we also got a new slender bookshelf over here. Look at that. The sides are open, people. And it's so wonky. Oh my gosh, my name tag, get away. Come on. There we go. Look at that. So wonky. Some cool little books in there. And then we got this one. The teeny tiny little books with the mushroom supporting it and all. That is cute. And then over here for these bookshelves, this is amazing. I love this so much. We have 2 pieces of these bookshelves and they are trees holding some books. And with these ones, you can make so many different shapes and I'm gonna use them so often in my builds. That's gonna be magical. And they go straight on the wall as well, like that. Straight into the wall. That is adorable. And then for the bathroom stuff, yes, we got a full bathroom set with a toilet. That does not happen often, okay? They always leave the toilet out and I don't know why, but we got a toilet this time and it's pretty cute. It's a frick frack 3 stamp. Look at her. We got some mushrooms on the side and it is so cute. Adorable. Then we also got a new sink over here. It's pretty cute with some stuff on the bottom. Oh my gosh, my name tag. And the sink is in that organic shape over there. And then we got a new shower in like a crystal stony vibe with some plants sticking out. That's a magical shower. And then we also got a jacuzzi tub over here in the same style as a shower. Pretty neat and nice with the crystals going on. I love me that bathtub. Look at her. Look at her go. And then for the lights over here, we got this cute old teeny tiny lamp. The acorn lamp. And that is adorable. I mean, that might be my favorite lamp. Not gonna lie. I love that. And then we also got this table lamp over here, which is like a tree log with some mushrooms on it. And then we also have a floor lamp. Kind of looks like a little tree with some cherry blossom leaves on it. Then we also have the matching ceiling lamp over here. Oh my gosh, my frick frack name tag. There we go. Then we also got the ceiling light over here in the same style. Cute. And then we also have this light, the fungi chandelier. And now this light can also be outside without any roof. Look, it's in the outdoor lights. That's what it is. And in live mode, this light will like float up and down and it can be outside. What? It's a magical lamp. I love that lamp. And then over here for the wall lamps, we got these twiggy branches that you can mix and match, make some funky shapes. And they also got some different colors in them. And they come in these shapes right here. One going up that way, and one going down. One straight up the other side. Wow. And then we have this light. Pretty cute. I think it's like a little house, almost. I like that lamp. And then for the activities and skills in this game, we're gonna pop off with the apothecary table over here. And this is an apothecary table, people, where you can do your apothecary skills, craft apothecary items, craft elixirs, you name it, you can make it. Then we also have the apothecary storage cabinet, where you can store your apothecary elixirs and potions and all that. You can make yours, store them in here. That is good. And then over here, we have the nature press. And with this one, you can press plants and flowers to decorate both candles and wall art. And to work the nature press, you also need like different ingredients and all that. It's a whole shebang. It's very cool. And all of the prints and stuff like that you will find in the debug section, which I will also show later on. If you want to see that, then stay along. If you don't want to see that, then too bad. But over here, we also got a new bar. You know the Sims, they can't make a new game without a bar. But this bar, it's pretty cute though. Look at that. The flowers and the drinks over there and the water fountain going down. And then we got the most exciting item. This one right here. This might be one of my favorite items just ever in general because it's amazing. It's especially amazing at night when you're at the bar. This just glows up the whole place. Look at that. Look at the background. This is a masterpiece for me. And this is just like a bar back. You just have that behind your bar and holy moly me, it's amazing. All right, it is. But okay, moving on. Right here we also got a wedding arch, and then we have the apothecary stall over here, and also in the background we have the Num Nums market stall, which you can't really use yourself. It's in the world, but it's pretty cool. I like it. And then this little house, that is a fairy house. Okay. Fairies can become teeny tiny and then go in that house and then party all night and so on and so on. It's so cute. I love it. And then we also got a new swing set because the Sims has a passion for swing sets, and you know what? It's pretty cute. Look at all the flowers. And then back here we have the glasswood tree and the starseed teleporter. And I'm not gonna do any spoilers today, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. But then we have the mailbox, which is not an activity thing, but I didn't know where to put it, so here's the mailbox. Isn't that adorable? That's gonna fit in so many houses that I build. It's amazing. I love that mailbox. And then over here we got the new inside tabletop plant pots in some different shapes and sizes, and also in some different colors. Boom boom, they have got them different colors on them. Oh, look at that one. Cute. And with these pots you can put in some flowers and plants, and you can put these pots on every single surface. Okay, you can put them on tables, on desks, on shelves, and even on the floor. You can also buy seeds to plant in the harvestable plants like sage and chrysanthemums. You put the seed in there and grow them. And they kind of work like this pot over here, but you can have it inside and it's teeny tiny and it's easy to take care of also, just so you know. And that was all the activity items. And then for the hidden act side of things, we are going to start off with the wall items. So right over here we got some new shelves, one in the organic wood style and then one in the mushroom style. We got this one over here and then this teeny tiny over here. Let's try to put some items on that. Look at that, cute. And then we got some display plants that you can put on the wall. There's one that can be hung over a window maybe, and this teeny tiny one, and a little bit bigger one, and this one, and that one. Kind of reminds me of cottage living, some of them, but but I love that. You can hang them anywhere, people. And they, of course, got some different colors. Oh, that pink one, cute. And then we got the Mystic Moth Mosaic Backsplash that you can use in the kitchens and stuff like that. And look at that. Look at all the prints. They are moths. I'm kind of scared of moths, but they're beautiful. And then over here, one of my favorite items, it's the Everdew Wisdom Frame Pack. Look at that. And I believe that this one is an unlocked item. Yes, it is. Unlocked at level 10 of the Nora Path career. But this is so cool. Look at that. In all the different colors as well. Hey ho. I love that. And then we also got this one, the Explorer Decoration Set. That is so cute. I love the wonky style of that. The asymmetry. Oh, I'm gonna use that so much. And then we also got two new curtains over here. Cute old curtains with the flower patterns on them. One for the narrow window and one for the wide window. You know, adorable. And then we also got two new mirrors. One wall mirror and one standalone mirror. And look at that. Adorable. This one too. I love that style. The mushrooms. Beautiful. And then we also have two fireplaces. We got this one in the woodsy type of style. And then we also got the Mars Fire Earth. Alright, with the little shelves on them. Cute, cute, cute. I love that fireplace. It's gonna look so amazing. Well, and then for the other nickety knacks and stuff like that, we over here have some teeny tiny little kid toys. We got the Shroomy Buddy toy and Penny the Dragon next to it. And then, oh my gosh, this one. That is Orbit Oak Toy Box. And this is a toy box. Look at this. Oh my gosh, the teeny tiny little arms. Adorable. Freak, frack, adorable. I have no words. I love it so much. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, okay. And then we have the Moonlight Mist dollhouse, which you guessed it, is a dollhouse. Now I wish that this dollhouse was like a little bit different from the other ones because it kind of looks like this one, you know? It does. It's the same shape. It isn't that much of a difference. It could have been like a Hobbit house or something. That would have been a lot cooler. But we have it in some different colors as well. And then over here we have the Balance Carved Wood Decor, which is this one, Celtic inspired, in also a lot of different colors, as you can see. And then we got three new gnomes. We got Gnome Dolph, Gnome Dolph, the Plant Gnome, and the Very Fairy Gnome. Yeah. And yes, by the way, if you were wondering, with the woodworking table, you can actually now craft gnomes in this pack. And now you know. I just found that out and I was blown away because I love me gnomes. I'm gonna make a business out of that. But anyways, over here we have the Bun Bun, the Freezer Bunny. The Freezer Bunny has become a fairy, people. Look at him go. And then we also have the Gnome Coach art frames. And oh, I love this. I'm always happy to have new picture frames, I tell ya. Cute. And then over here we have the Apothecary Study Set and the Apothecary's Tabletop Organizer and the Balance Reset Kit. And these three items, they're unlockables. So you gotta have them create, people, or cheat like I do. They again come in many different color variations, a lot of them. And this one too got some colors. And this little thing over here, lots of colors. And then over here for this teeny tiny little thing, that is the Fungi Fantasy Gateway. We got that in lots of different colors. Bum bum bum. And then over here, it's the Fey Fan Bell. It only comes in one color. Now you know. And then over here, we got some new plants. We got this teeny tiny little one in the wood stump in some different colors. Bum bum bum. Then we got this plant over here, the spiky plant in also some different colors. And then the Bell Abode, which is a mushroom. It's a little thingy thing. Then we got two huge old plants, the spiky one over here, and then the small fantasy one over here. And then we also got this plant over here, which is a perennial perch. You can have the wall, use it as a plant pot, have it besides the windows. I don't know, it's up to you. But this, hello, is cute. Got two little houses, got a staircase, lots of plants. I mean, come on, adorable. Whoa. Oh, and then in the back here, we have the Sylvian Sanctuary Pergola, which is a pergola, people, in some different colors in the nature style. And then for the rugs, we got three new rugs. We got this one over here, the leaf one, which kind of reminds me of Animal Crossing, not gonna lie, that looks like it. The leaf is called the Beyond Bee leaf. Now this one has a lot of swatches, okay, because it comes in a lot of different leaf shapes in all the colors. So you got this leaf shape over here, you also got this one, and that one, this one, and yet again it comes in so many different colors, people, so many different colors, you have no idea. It comes in them all. And then we got this mossy one over here, the forest floor. Okay, the forest floor, oh I see now, which again comes in a lot of different color variations. That kind of reminds me of another carpet, can't remember which one, but there was another carpet that kind of looks like this. And then last but not least, we have this carpet, and oh my gosh, this rug, I mean, it's called the House of Forest rug, and that might be my favorite rug. Just look at it. Oh my gosh, I will show you this more in detail later. We also got some gnomes, oh, cute old carpet. And now people, now it's time for the build items. Oh, whoa, I'm kind of excited. What should we start with first? Maybe the doors? Yeah, we can start over here with the Shrek themed doors, as I like to call it, or the organic plantic one. Plantic, I don't know. So we got the one tile door, the Sylvian whale door, with and without the reef on the door. And then over here we got some wider doors with one door and a double door. And then whoa, we got some new windows. And look at that, the asymmetry. It looks like Shrek. Hey ho. And you can like place these windows right up against each other and make some funky old shapes. So we got like a narrow one, a square one, a long narrow one, and two thick ones over here. And this version of the window, we got one normal one and also a curved curved one. And that's how it looks on the curved, people. Wow. I don't know why they have to make 2 versions of that and not just one, because the curved window can obviously work on a normal wall as well. So I don't know why they do that, but they do that. But anyways, back here we got the more cottagey rustic style in all the nice wood. So we got the single tile door over here with the nice carved in details on it. Is that a snail? I mean, it might be. And then we got the silver glass door, which is more of a front door, and also got a swoop on it, you know. And then we also got that in a wider one and an even wider one. Look at the wonkiness of that. Whoa. But anyways, we also got some arches over here in all different shapes and sizes. Look at all that wood, people. Whoa, whoa. We also got a really wide one over there. And then over here we got the windows with a little swoopy style on it. We got a square one, a little long one, a very long one. And then we got that one and a big old one over there. And yes, this window also comes in a curved version as well, and that's how it's looking. Wow, a window. And I like that the lines inside of the window are not perfectly straight. They're a little bit curved. Ooh, I didn't see that before now. That's kind of cool. I like that. And then over here we got the new floorings and wallpapers. And of course I will go more in detail on this later on. But we got this funky old wallpaper with the nature vibes. And then we got the bountiful birch beauty wall right here. And a masking moss stucco. Boom, boom. And a verdant stone wall. And a sleek scale shingles. That's for the outside. And then we got this one, the Ver panel glass wall. And this is a glass wall, people. Like an actual glass wall. I mean, come on, that's pretty cool. And they've also added these into the base game as well. So you can make some glass walls without any packs. And I think that's wonderful. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, imagine the builds that you can make with that. Oh my gosh. Okay, we also got 3 new floorings. We got this one, the secret garden stone swirl, and a dainty meadow grass, and the wildwood whimsy. And I thought that this was a stone flooring, but no, it's wood. That's some funky old patterns. And then of course over here, we have 2 new fences. This woodsy one over here, and also sylvan spiral fence. Whoa, look at that wonkiness on the plants. I love that one. And they also come with their own gate. Look at that one. And this bigger one over there. I mean, come on, cute. Then we also have 2 new spandrels. This woodsy one with the Celtic inspired stuff on it. And then the sylvan spiral ceiling rail. Whoa, that is magical. Then we also got 2 new columns. This skinny old one that looks like a tree stump. And this more carved out one, the woodland nut column. And they come in many different shapes and sizes. Colors, I mean, not shapes and sizes. And this is how the spandrels look with the columns on. We got that one and there's one over there. Boom. And then we do also have a new staircase, the verdant stone stairs, which are some mossy stairs, which again comes in a lot of different colors variants. Look at it go. Oh, those pink stairs. And with those stairs we also got some new railings. We got this wood one that matches that style over there. Then also this plant one that matches that style. And isn't that cute? That is very cute. I like that. And then in the back here we got 2 beautiful houses that I made just to showcase the roof and stuff like that. Okay, just to showcase them. So we got 2 new roof patterns, hearthwood roof shingles in some very cool colors. I do have to say, look at that one. There's some red one, only black one, gray one, white one. I mean, come on, cute. And then we also have the Whispering Moss roof blanket, which you guessed it. It's a moss roof blanket in so many different colors. Holy moly me. Gee. And they also come with their own roof trims. So we got that one over there, the little Celtic inspired details on it. And that also comes in many different colors. Some very cute colors indeed. And then for the moss one, it has a moss trim. Wow, in so many different colors. So cute. And then we also have some new trims. We got that Celtic one over there. And the fairy tale frieze. It's so whimsical, I love it. And then for the dormers, we have a mossy marble fairy dormer. And hello, adorable. Brick brack adorable. Imagine the hobbit holes that you can make with that. Then we have this one over here, the whimsy watcher fairy dormer, which fits this style over here. Put it on your roof. You can have a fun all time with that. Whoa. And then yes, we also got a new chimney. And I love this chimney. I'm going to use that chimney so many times. You have no idea. That is amazing. Look at that wonkiness over there. That reminds me of the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz. I don't know why, but it does. I love that item. And then we also got 2 new roof plants. Got this one over here, the spiky one, and the wild planted plum over there. That is so cute. And yes, as you can see, you can also put other plants on the roof. Come on, look at that. I love that. You can just put the plants on the roof like that. Oh, I'm so excited for that. I'm gonna make so many builds with plants on the roof. I'm so happy that they added that in. But then we also got a new corbel over here, this Celtic inspired one. And then we also got a charmed escape balcony, which is a cute old balcony, isn't it? In all the different colors. Whoa. And of course, we also got a new foundation, the verdant stone foundation, in many different colors. Whoa. And that foundation also comes in the platform trim section. It doesn't always do that, but this time they have. So that's good. Whoa. And then we got the debug items over here, and there are got a lot more debug items. But if I was going to put all of this out, I'm gonna be here all day, you know? There's a lot of stuff. So I just took out the most interesting stuff, you know? So we got some new plants. I mean, we got lots of new mushrooms, a lot of the mystical fairy plants over here. And we also got some new fences, some stone fences in some different shapes over here. And then we got some more mushrooms. Oh my gosh. And some more rocks. We got lots of rocks in the debug section. We got lots to choose from. And also this bridge over here. And then this little stone formation. And then we got the cupcake house, as I like to call it. It's actually the fairy hub. And it's actually massive. But I have to size it down. And then this little hut right here. That is actually massive. That is so cute. Then we got lots of different stuff over here. Boom, boom, boom. Got some new books, some new potions. We even got the freezer bunny foot and some new apothecary items. Lots of different things over here as well. And then we also got some new fairy graves. So we got the fairy tombstone over there, as you can see. And then we also have the fairy urn that goes on the water. And then we got the fairy urn, which boom boom looks like that. And that is so cute. It looks like a bottle. Oh my gosh, my name tag. Come on. There we go. It looks like a teeny tiny little bottle. So cute. And then, if you don't want any spoilers, shield your eyes right now. Shield your eyes. Here are the new nature presses. We got all the different presses over here in the portrait style. They are so cute. I'm gonna use them all the time. And then we also got the little tiny candles from the nature press. And that is so cute. Oh, and now we're gonna look at all the color variants of all of this stuff. And I hope you're ready, because I'm not really ready, but let's go. And here is all the different color variants of the furniture. As you can see, I went a little overboard. I've used so much time on this, by the way. Too much time. When I came to this point over here, I was like, what am I doing with my life? You know, yeah. Now, almost all of the items in this pack comes in 13 different color variants, and they all match each other, as you can see right here. As you can see right here. Okay, let's begin here. Over here we have the standard color swatch with the dark blue, kind of purplish brown stuff. And then we got the lighter wood with the pink old stuff, and also with the beigey tones also. And then we got a series with the darker wood and yellow stuff, a little bit of beige too. And then we got a series with a reddish wood tone and like a dark green color to match it with. And then we have the series with the lighter green and some creamy white color. And then we have the dark wood with the off-white over here, and the very dark wood over here. And then we have the gray vibe with some accent colors of purple, yellow, and light green. And by the way, look at the bedspread. It's little bats. So cute. And then we have the very dark version with also an accent color of dark purple, a little bit of gray, and a little bit of teal also. And then over here we got a new set. And oh my gosh, look at the bedspread. Look at the little bunnies. The fairy bunnies. That is so cute. But this set has a white color with a light blue and yellow accent tones. A little bit of green too. Some light pastel green. And I think that is so cute. And then over here we got the very dark purple set with like a darkish bluish green color. Maybe that's dark teal. I don't know. And that green color that I don't really like, but probably gonna fit in somewhere. And then for this set, this is the set that I like to call the mermaid set, because look at those colors. There's this beautiful blue color with some pinkish accent, a little bit of yellow too. And I love this color combination so much. Absolutely love it. This is my favorite set, my favorite color set. And then over here we got the beautiful red and kind of yellowish color set. It's like a yellowish wood color. It's kind of like a romantic set. It also has a little bit of mint green to it too. Beautiful. Also one of my favorite sets. And then last but not least, we have the kind of a minty green set with the beige yellow accent tones. Over here, adorable. But oh my, look at this. Look at the details. The pillow changes the pattern, and also the bed changes the pattern. That's so many cute stuff over here. Whoa, it's just adorable. Absolutely adorable. So for the beds and stuff, we have like a flower pattern that's going on, you know, the different colors. Then we also got this acorn pattern, which is so cute over here too. And then we have the bat pattern and the freezer bunny pattern. Oh, cute. And you might be wondering, with this bench from above, it looks like I've put up the same colors all the frick time, but they're all different shades, and sometimes the top stays the same. So for example, this one is yellow with the dark woodsy feet, and then if you go to another yellow one, this one is also yellow, but the feet are even darker, so it matches with the furniture. Oh ho, and that's the truth. Look at all of this. Look at it in all its glory. And all the clothes. I forgot to put up the clothes. Oh, darn it. Well, here are the clothes. Matches the color sets. That was all of the stuff on this floor. And then on the second floor, we also got some more color variants that I couldn't fit down here, which is a good thing. Then again, we got all the color variants and different stuff. Hey ho. Look at the bar back, people. Look at it go. That is amazing. Like, look at that. That is so magical. Holy moly me. I love it. And then over here, we got the rest of the stuff that we have. Now, you might be wondering, Nora, why don't you have the different color variants in this? Well, that's because I ran out of time. I ran out of time. I'm so sorry. But you know, it's not that interesting. It really isn't. I can show you some of this. Cute. But over here, we got the rugs in all the different color variants. Got the gnomes. Got the, oh my gosh, my name tag. Come on. We got that little Celtic inspired tree pattern on it. And over here too. Oh, hey. That is frick cool. And then we also got the dragons and the deer in the forest and the unicorns. And oh, I love this. I'm gonna use that all the frick time. All the time, I say. All the time. And this stuff on the wall right here, I didn't have time. I'm so sorry. But it's in all the different colors over here. All the different colors of the rainbow. But anyways, out here, we also have our mailboxes in the different colors. They are so cute, aren't they? Whoa. Especially these three over here. Hello. Cutie patooties. And then if we go down into the basement, I have put up the wallpapers. So in the back here, we got Into the Starlit Woods in all the different shades that matches the furniture, people. It does. Look at them go. And then over here, we have the bountiful birch beauty wall, which is the woodsy wall. And yet again, the same shades. Matches the furniture. Got some cool old shades, that one. And then we got the masking march stucco. And yet again, all of the different shades. Cool. Oh, I like them. They're so dirty. They're so nice. Hey ho. And then over here, we also got the stony moss wall in some very cool colors. Got lots of different variants of that one. Oh my gosh. And then we also got the sleek scale shingles, which actually comes in so many different colors. Like if you can think of a color, it's probably here. There's so many different colors in this one. My gosh. It just keeps on going. And last but not least, we have the glass wall, the Nouveau panel glass wall in all of the different colors over here. Oh my. And I love this so much. Alright, and then down to the flooring, we got the Wildwood Whimsy. And again, it got lots of different shades. You got some neutral ones, you got some fun ones, hey ho. And the same goes for the Secret Garden Stone Swirl. It got some fun old ones, it got some neutral ones. You can make lots of different stuff with that. And for the last flooring, we also got the Dainty Meadow Grass, which again, comes in some very nice colors. I especially like the pink one. You can make pink grass, people, and it matches with that one. I have so many build ideas, you have no idea. And then last but not least, we got the doors and windows. Cheaper Joe. There's so many things there. So much to look at. But over here we got like the Shrek windows in some skinny versions, and then more of the square version, and the very skinny ones over here. Tall and skinny. Look at those colors. And then still with the Shrek style, got same windows, but in the wider version, and then also one in an even wider version. Over here, look at them colors. Oh, I love them so much. You can make so many different styles with this, by the way. Like so many different styles. And then over here we got the more cottagey style windows, and look at these over here. By the way, look at that. So that's a normal one. Then we got these versions with those details in them. The mosaic glass. That is so cool. Like actually, look at these windows. Oh my, my. And then we got the same style, but just in a little bit taller window over here, and then even taller window over here. And then the rectangular windows over here. The same shenanigan going on. Look at that. It looks like a butterfly. It got some sparkles in it. Beautiful. That is adorable. I just love these windows so much. Actually, I love this style. I'm astounded. Oh my gosh. Look at the mosaic glass on these ones. Hey ho, I'm ending up in the wall. I'm going everywhere. Oh, and then we also have one more window. I couldn't fit that on the wall. Try my best. And then over here, we got some very wide doors in the caraginator style. The wonky style. Oh, cute. Oh, and then this door, the single tile door with the cute old pattern on it. And all the different colors over here. Then right over here, we got the Shrek doors. And all the colors. And the same door with just a reef on it. Ooh. And then some more Shrek doors with the glass doors. Hey. And then me peeps, we are back to the cottagey doors. Cottagey wood doors over here. Glass doors. Ooh, pretty doors. And we also got the single tile door with the round glass frame. And oh my gosh, look at that. Come on. That is amazing. Actually, so beautiful in the different colors. Gee. And then we also got another Shrek door. The double doors over here in all the different colors. Got some neutrals, got some funky ones. Hey. Oh, and then last but not least, the arches over here in, you guessed it, the same colors, and even more arches in the same colors. Jun. Cute old door and the single tile arches over here, and even more arches at the end. Oh, and that was indeed all the color variants that I could do. I know that I could have put up all of them, but then I would be here for weeks. And this is a 64 by 64 lot, by the way, and it's filled up to the brim with stuff, you know. So that was all the color variants, and now we're gonna move on to some rooms to show you how the furniture work together. And here we have some furniture sets over here. I just laid it out so you can kind of see the different styles that we're going for. So over here is the standard swatch. You know, we got a kitchen, a bathroom, dining table over here with the couch section, cutesy patootsy. And then if we move over here, whoa, to the mermaid style vibe with all the same stuff. And then over here we got a really dark one, the dark version. You can see the style just changes completely. Whoa. And with these couches over here, it was actually this one that matches the style, but I just didn't really think that that matched that well, so I changed it up to this one with a very dark style. And then over here we got the more fun and light and the red color swatches Swatches, and yet again it just changes it completely over here. Adorable. So you can kind of see the difference in the styles that you can make, you know? I love it. And then last but not least, we're gonna take a little look at the world Innisgreen. Now Innisgreen, of course, is inspired by Ireland, and in this world we have 3 neighborhoods. We got this one over here, which is the coast of Adhmor, which is inspired by the colorful villages of the coast of Ireland. Then over here we got Sprucederry Grove, which is an idyllic scenic nature place. And then over here we got Everdew, and Everdew is hidden deep within the forest, and it's influenced by the fairies. Yes, this is where the fairies live, and it's a magical place. And now we're gonna have a little closer look at these neighborhoods. So here's the coast of Adhmor, a very colorful city, the fairy inspired houses. We also got the coast over here with these cool old octagon rocks, which is inspired by the Giant's Causeway in Ireland. And also comes with a little fish hut that kind of reminds me of Stardew Valley. You can buy and sell fish for good prices. We got this little place over here, but also this little ship over here, and more houses even. Look at all those colorful houses, people. Whoa. And then in this town we also got the Great Gnome. And no, not only can you just read the statue description, this does a lot of things. It has a lot of lore. You can do lots of cool things with it. It's not just a statue, people. Then we also got the Num Num stall, which is actually run by Glenn Noam, and there's some lore behind that, and you can get quests and stuff. Not gonna go all into it. But then we also have a grocery store where you can buy your groceries. But then also in this town we got some houses. So we got this house right here, beautiful house, which is occupied by Glenn Noam, and he's a gnome enthusiast. And this house right here was made by Crack Kaiba. Then we got this little residential build right here that was made by Sandra Piker, which kind of looks like 2 townhomes, but it's just one door. And in this house lives the La Depot family, so now you know. And then furthermore we got the one Mary Shore Road, which is a starter home right along here, which was also made by Sandra Piker. And last but not least in this neighborhood we got the gnome exhibit, which is a museum. As you can see, we got a museum which was made by the same scrolls. And then over here in Everdew, oh my gosh, this is a magical place. We got the fairy hub over here, the Moondrop Springs. Now it usually looks a lot more magical. I don't know why it's so foggy here right now, and usually there's a rainbow back there, but not today I guess. Look at this, we've got some walkways over here, some cool old plants. Look at this place. Whoa. And then right over here we got a house in a big old tree, and look at the world build. Look at this. I don't even know if you can see all of this. We got a waterfall, we got the water, we got the woods back there. It's just massive, absolutely massive. Okay, and this little build right here is a starter home, believe it or not, and that was made by Nina Schmidt. And by the way, we also got some mystical plants over here, but they have not grown in yet. We gotta wait for that. Look at that, we got some swamp feelings over here. Wow. But right over here we got a build where the mystical besties live. Nadia and Iris lives in this cute old house that was also made by Nina Schmidt. Look at this, beautiful, amazing. And then over here we got the Pocket Hall, which is a residential home, and oh my gosh, it's really out and about there. And this build was made by the same scrolls. It's magical. And this house also has a scary basement. I do not want to know what's happening in there. And then over here we got the lounge, the Star Song Lounge, which, oh my gosh, look at the inside, beautiful. And here you can see the floating lights, by the way, in action, and also the bar with the bar back. I mean, that is amazing. I love the moods in here. I really do. And this build was made by Crack Kaiba. And look at that over there. There's the rainbow that I promised you. That looks magical, doesn't it? And you can do lots of things in that spring at Thalia. And then the last lot in this neighborhood is the watering hole. Got nothing really on that. You can make your own stuff and put on that. So here we are in the Sprucederry Grove neighborhood. We got some Celtic vibes over here, a cute little house, and some cool little houses over here too. And oh my gosh, this little house over here, you can donate books and purchase books. And the tree is going through the roof. That's kind of cute. But in this neighborhood, we also have the apothecary vendor, which is now run by this guy over here. But it's actually run by Todd. But I'm controlling him right now, so that's not good. And then we also got some mushrooms over here that you can get quests from. Look out for those. Then we got some circles over here with that tree stump. There you can summon some things. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but And then we got another rig over here. Not gonna spoil anything. No. We got teeny tiny houses around here, and another river that you can bathe in and stuff. Oh la la, look at that. In the background we also got some huts. This is a cute old neighborhood. And also in this neighborhood we got the plant shop that you can buy stuff at. Some very interesting stuff. And a little playground over here. And in this world we got the Gringles, or as I like to call it, the Kringles. And this is in fact a bar that was made by Sandra Piker. That's cool. Some plants on the roof. And then we got a starter home over here that was made by Nina Schmidt, a real old starter home. And then we got the Whistling Thistle Gardens, which is a park, people, that was made by Rack Kaiba as a cute old place. And then right here we have another residential home, the Gimli Garden Brook, that was made by the same scrolls. And I think that this is my favorite build because look at the landscaping over here and a little pathway in there. This is amazing, actually amazing. I love it. And inside too, over here, over there, it's pretty dark in there. What happened? I don't know. But it also got a big old garden in the back. And this is also where the enchanted lovers live. Elric over here, and Todd. Wow. And then last but not least, we got an empty lot, fern and frond, waiting pond. And this is a 64 by 64 lot. That's good. I love me some big lots. But how was it for this time? A little overview. I love this pack. I played with it a little bit and I've had a fun time. And hopefully you will have a fun time. Yes, no, maybe so. I don't know. And I can't wait to play some more with this game. I'm excited. I am. And I'm gonna end this video right now because I've filmed for so long. But anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe because it really does help me out. So thank you. But only if you want to. Only if you want to. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.